This program is paid for by Investors Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investors Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10
You're live.
Locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
I don't know, are you getting tired of this intro music? Should we have Glenn change it up next week?
To what?
I don't know, just something different. Isn't it kind of like just tiring?
Something like
I've had this same intro music for the last 8 years.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if we should change it up to something else. What do you think, Glenn? Should we change it up?
It's upbeat, so it's good. It's not like a host show.
It is upbeat. There's no doubt. Yeah. Just like I'm just kind of bored with it.
I don't want.
It's good to keep it fresh, but you also got to remember that that's sort of your calling card. People hear the and they think, "Oh yeah, Larry's coming now."
Yeah, especially after the most boring show on the planet before us. Oh my God. Wake up! Wait, hold on. I got to set the alarms. Hold on.
It's.
I got to set the alarms because I know that everyone's sleeping right now because of that show that was on before us. So it's horrible. I can't even find the alarms.
It was a sea turtle rehab subject.
It's like, yeah, right. It's like, oh my God. It's like, really, seriously. All I did was this.
Is it a horse?
No, it's supposed to be snoring.
But it is snoring. I get it snoring, but it's like a horse snoring.
All right, so
who are we? What are we?
So let's do this. Let's start the intro music again.
We should, yes.
Yeah.
You gotta give me a second. Hang on.
We are so
come
prepared.
on. You didn't feel that coming, Glenn? What's the matter with you?
We are so prepared in this show.
You couldn't sense that was coming?
So very soon you will hear the intro. Remember, you can call us anytime at 855-939-1137.
He's running the whole thing over.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's the only way to do it.
Really?
It's all 1-5.
Really?
From the Piazza Auto Group Studios, experience the power of one with 8 brands and 25 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
Yeah. All right.
Can I do the intro now?
Yeah, do the intro. It's important.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Larry Steinhouse Show. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse, and joining me today is the one and only Omri Morad.
Edition?
What?
Edition?
Edition, not audition, edition.
You don't need permit for that?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
You need a permit for an audition.
Edition?
You need to listen carefully for an edition.
Edition. Okay.
Okay?
Go.
Okay, thank you. Where was I now? Oh, yeah. I don't know, whatever. Our amazing co-host, Dr. Deb Anderson, is still away this week, off enjoying some well-deserved time with her husband. But don't worry, we've got a show that's packed with insight, energy, and plenty of laughs to keep you going. Do we have any laughs yet this show?
We just...
Was it funny? Did we start off this whole thing? Was it funny? Were like people going like, come on, after I listened to the last boring show, I got to listen to these guys talk about this?
So how many shows do you know that in the first 5 minutes, they start the show twice?
Yeah, exactly. It must be good, right?
Exactly.
Right. All right, so today we're breaking down stock options, real estate, wealth building strategies, and of course we'll dig into the latest economy, politics, and current events to show you how it impacts your financial future. Expect great insights, practical advice, and few shocking takes because, well, that's what we do best. Hey, we're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling headquarters, your home for learning how to invest in real estate, trade stocks, take advantage of your life and your financial future. Don't forget to RSVP for a free Thursday night class at
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
It's the perfect way to start your financial journey or take it to the next level. Hey, I want to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors this week are Marketing Agency Near You. These are the team behind all our websites. They actually build investorschooling.com website, Sultan Income Fund website, LarrySteinhouse.com, and of course our charity, Lev 27. You can claim a free consultation and your free plan at yourfreeplan.com. That's yourfreeplan.com. I also want to thank Peter from PB Adjusting. My friend Peter and his team help homeowners get more money from their insurance claims. You could visit pbadjusting.com. That's pbadjusting.com. Of course, the Sultan Income Fund. You get to invest with the Sultan. You get to collect like a king. Designed for accredited investors only, and we're not allowed to tell you it gets a return of about 3 to 4% a month because our attorney said we can't tell you that. So we're only telling you that the return is so high that our attorney says we can't tell you what it is.
Yes.
Of course, our newest sponsor is the Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage, the only person that I trusted to get me my mortgage. Man, he did a great job. Whether you're buying, refinancing, or investing, Joe Keller and his team will make it happen. Go visit Joe Keller team. I don't have a website for him. I got to put that down. Anyway, of course, we want to hear from you. Call us at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
So wake up from the last show.
Yes.
Grab your coffee, turn up the volume, and get ready for another insightful, entertaining, and financially empowering episode of
The Larry Steinhouse Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
What happened to the trends? There was no trends today in the intro. There's always trends.
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 The trends.
Trends.
The trends.
Yeah, we say financial trends,
Trends.
not trans.
Trends.
You know, financial trends is when I don't know.
Okay.
So speaking of financial trends,
Trends.
it's been an interesting stock market the last month.
Every time I look at Rivian, now I'm better. Now I'm better.
Why?
But every time I look at Rivian, I'm banging my head through a wall
Why?
because I didn't make enough.
You didn't make enough, right? So you only made a little bit of money.
You
on
only
it, right?
made a little bit of money.
So who
Which
cares?
it's still better than losing money.
Yeah, so
I know,
I
I know.
understand. Nobody ever went broke taking a profit.
It's true. It's completely,
Come on, what are you
completely
worried
true.
about?
I don't.
It's great when
I
you make
know.
a profit. I mean, look, you just keep making profits, and one day it adds up to a big profit, right?
And we make great profit.
Yeah,
right
I know.
I know.
So why are you upset? I mean, Rivian did exactly what I expected. I actually bought a put on it, and I made a little bit of money, but I made money so fast that I sold the put early.
So you did the smart thing.
Because, yeah, I mean, I made 30% in a day.
It's back to 15 now.
Yep.
I have a question for you
I
about
like to see
that.
it in the 14, so I know we can keep playing it in the fund.
Yes. 13 is the best.
Well, 13 is good. 13 is great. There's no doubt about it. But I'm just saying that, anything 15 and above kind of questions whether I want to play it or not. But
So
14, I'll play it.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Will you be worried if you see it back at 13? Will you ask what's going on?
No, not at all. Rivian's a great company.
I agree. Because they are a great company and the sales are starting to go up, I'm asking myself, why would it go back to 13?
So
we ask ourselves, we said that Rivian is a drawer stock for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I'm asking myself, why would it go? I think we crossed the point of 10, 11. And
Yeah, I don't think we hit 10, 11, 12 anymore. It'd probably be 13, 14 is probably where it's gonna, where it's gonna hit bottom.
Yeah.
And that's okay. So and as long as we know that, we're gonna play it with that philosophy. And Rivian to me is just a great.
Because he didn't change it.
You can't see you.
He didn't change
I
that.
didn't change it. There you go.
Kimmy,
now you can see me, Kimmy.
Kimmy, you are
Sorry.
part of our technical department. I don't know if you know that.
So for you guys listening on the radio, we broadcast this on Facebook and LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, which we haven't said in a really long time, by the way. And we forgot to switch the cameras over to
Now she can see
to
us.
our beautiful faces. But since Dr. Deb wasn't here, we figured nobody wanted to see our faces anyway.
No, I won't go with that. I'm sorry.
No, you want to see my face?
I will. I do want to see your face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Sometimes I want to slam it, but mostly I like it. But beside that, I'm very good.
All right, there you go.
So it's funny because I collected I think such low premium this month, and I whined about that. But I looked and I did the math. It was
3%.
still like 4.
Yeah, 4.
3.5%, 4%.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which is a
So
month.
imagine
People don't
making,
get it. It's a month.
I know. Imagine making 3 or 4% on your money a month.
And complaining
And
about it.
And then complaining about it, right? Exactly, because it was low, right? I mean, that's same thing, right?
I know it's ridiculous.
It's wild. It's like when we teach this. Like, so first of all, if you haven't listened before, if you're a loyal listener, here's the story. We have a fund. And it's called the Sultan Income Fund.
Correct.
And, I'm a professional fund manager. I manage this fund. It's for, by the way, I just have to say all this because even though I'm talking about it, I have to say all this because of the disclaimers. I have to say it's for accredited investors only. It's private placement memorandum only. So you need to read the private placement memorandum, and you have to be an accredited investor. The attorney makes me say, past performance is no indicator of future results. Blah blah blah. Whatever, you know what I mean, right? Whatever the attorneys make me say. So, but we have this fund and we trade in it for other people, and they make between 3 and 4% a month on average. and but I'm not allowed to say that anymore. So the
No,
attorney
don't
says,
say that.
I know I keep forgetting that I'm not allowed to say it anymore. I don't even know why I'm not allowed to say it anymore, but I'm just not allowed to say it anymore. So but, it's like if it wasn't accurate, I could understand why I'm not saying it, but whatever. So by the way, if you want to find out more about that, just actually do this. Send a text message to 26786. Send the word Sultan, SULTAN, to 26786, 26786, the word Sultan, and you can find out more about that as well. But what we also do at Investor Schooling, we also teach how we do it. So if you decided you didn't want to be in the fund, let's say you're not an accredited investor and you want to learn how to do it, we will teach you how to do it. So Omri is doing it now, and Dr. Deb is like so excited because she's like getting out of debt, completely out of debt, because of what we're teaching her, which is really exciting. And it's also obviously getting me out of debt. I mean, when I say getting me out of debt, it actually got me in more debt. You know how?
You find exactly what I was about to say. You find reason to acquire new debt.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Which is like like the big house I just bought. Right.
We are growing. We are growing. That's the point in life.
Do you believe I have a $2.3 million mortgage on my house?
Yes.
That's
I do.
amazing.
I do.
I mean, if you would have said 5 years ago, hey, you're going to have a $2.3 million mortgage, I would have laughed.
Yeah.
I would have said, first of all, I would have said, I'll never do that because that's too much money. And then the other one would be, I can't imagine what the payment is.
Are you still challenging your wife with hide and seek around the house?
Where are you going with that?
What do you mean?
Hide and seek around. Oh, Glenn, what do you think he meant, right?
I'm sorry, it's a term in English that I don't know.
No,
Okay, because it's a gigantic house.
I know.
And I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I sometimes call my kids in my house that I don't think it's that.
Can we move on?
And people
Can we
don't
move
hear.
on?
Yes, I'm sorry, Deb. We are moving on. I call my kids and I don't hear you. I mean.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So there are times like Linda, Linda, and she's talking to me. And I'm like, where are you? I mean, I can hear her, but I can't figure out where the sound is coming from because the house is so big, right? So I'm like, I'm running out. I'm downstairs. I'm running in and out of the rooms trying to find her, and she goes, I'm up here. I'm like, oh, okay. And she was at the catwalk up top. I'm like, I was like, it's funny because it is like that. And then we still have those other 4 bedrooms in the back that I don't even know what colors they are because I've never seen them.
Okay.
Although they're being painted.
I'm trying to figure out because I went there and then I went to see the master bedroom in your house, and I'm trying to figure out what's the purpose of every room inside the master bedroom.
Right.
And I don't get it.
It is pretty weird, isn't it?
It's yeah. So
it's a weird bedroom. You're right. It's a weird bedroom.
It's for couple that don't get along.
No, it's not.
And then each person can go and find himself a corner.
No.
That's how it looks. You go there, I go there.
So the bedroom has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 closets.
And then you have the section behind the bed.
Right.
What is it?
Well, that's actually a closet.
It is a closet.
It is a closet. Yeah,
Okay.
Right. Or I don't know what it used to be, but now it's a closet.
Okay.
And then there's a closet inside that closet.
Yes.
Which is even weirder, right? Inside that.
That's why I didn't believe it's a closet.
I know it's the weird. It is the weirdest. As a matter of fact, out of everything in that house, the master bedroom is the. I don't dislike it, but I definitely would like if I was going to say, hey, I'm going to pick a house with a master based on a master bedroom. I would not have bought that house because the master bedroom is so weird. Yeah. But the master bathroom's really nice, and it has one of those cool showers, with the pulsating jet showers, so that's kind of cool too. But yeah, whatever.
It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. But the house, I mean, I just love that house. It's so gorgeous.
I know. I agree.
I got all these little projects now.
Like what?
That I'm working on. Well, I had the electrician over yesterday. Jay Manos. One of our students. He's a great electrician.
Mm-hmm.
He came over yesterday and he started putting all the outlets in for all the TVs.
Okay.
Because I ordered all these TVs. I ordered, high-level TVs.
There are no outlets right now?
They're not on the walls.
Oh, the bottom.
Yeah, they're on the bottom, so I had to put them on the walls.
Yeah.
And you know me, I've been doing this for years. I know how to do it. I said, you know what? I'm just not doing it anymore.
I'm done, yeah.
I'm too old. I'm not even too old. I'm too busy. Right? I mean, definitely not too old. I'm just too busy to do it. I just don't want to do it anymore.
I got you.
So I hired him to do it. Matter of fact, the TVs are coming, right? And the guy goes, do you want us to mount them? I'm like, yeah.
Who?
Please mount them.
Who said if you?
The guy who
the delivery guy.
So I didn't buy it from Best Buy. I bought it from a company called Audio Lab, which is a great company. I know the guy Chris there. So he's going to do the audio. He's going to put speakers in the ceiling, and So I said, you know what? And I said, when I get my TVs, he goes, what TVs? I go, I'm ordering TVs from Best Buy. He goes, oh, we sell them. I go, really? I didn't know that. So I'm so happy to hear that he sold them, and so I'd rather give the business to him than give the business to Best Buy.
Yeah, of course.
So I ordered the TVs. They're coming this week, and hopefully they'll be put in this week. So he's gonna mount them. So his guys will mount them. I'm like, I don't even want to do this anymore. It's just so great. All right. So anyway, talking about my house is always fun. I love it because it's very enjoyable right now. My house. All right. So what do you got going on this week?
Oh, I am doing the best I can to finish the 2 mobile home we are renovating right now in Ruskin. I got a weird call yesterday from our contractor who I found him, I think it was in April or maybe even before. One of the previous time we were there, I found him and he was busy back then, and it took time to convince him to work for us. Now, I have a method when I'm working with contractor and when I want to find good people. When someone is coming to me with a suit and is coming out of a brand new truck, I have my concern. I don't like that.
Wait, say that again. A suit?
With not with a suit. I mean the way I dressed. With like a nice, dressed nice and from a brand new truck. I have my concern.
Okay,
because
what would your concern be with a guy with a brand new truck versus a concern with a guy with a beat up truck?
So I want to see the people that actually work. I want to meet the people that actually work.
But if he has a brand new truck, he might work.
He might work, I know, but then you maybe ask yourself if he's overpriced a bit.
Well, okay.
It could be. I don't know. People judge.
So
I know that.
Let's talk about that for a second. I'll go get back to your story, but I want to talk about overpriced, right? So there's no such thing as overpriced. The only time there's overpriced is when the guy doesn't meet the expectation.
I go with that, yeah.
That you set that price should bring,
or they don't do it at all. They don't finish,
right. But I mean that's fraud. That's different. But I'm talking about somebody who says, "Hey, I can do this, and this, and they do it, and whatever they charge, if they charge a fee, I believe in paying my advisors well. Pay the people who are working for me well. And if you do that, typically 2 things. One is they'll come back and work for you again, and they'll typically do really good work. But if they don't do good work, then you have to fire them and let them go and not hire them again.
When you're hurt, I think you become more concerned. You're more skeptic. You're more worried. You take more precaution. And we were hurt a few times, especially in the mobile home park.
Yeah, sure.
It was very hard to find good people. So you want to make sure. And I think we have great people right now that are working there. I agree. And I think maybe they even understand just a bit that their prices are low. So I'm trying to compensate that.
I mean, it's also a different place. We're talking about Ruskin, Florida, where...
And we're talking about renovating of a mobile home, not on a real home.
Right.
So things are different here a bit, but I'm trying to make everybody happy as much as I can so they will finish and we can rent those places finally. And I am still struggling with the potential. I had with potential tenant. I had a tenant that was ready to move in ASAP.
Really?
It's a red flag, always.
Well, always.
So I asked the question. Sure. We reviewed the application together. We saw the bank statement. We saw all that, and with the risk, we decided to take them. I called her, the lady, a very nice lady, a nice couple, young couple, and I told her to tell her that they got the place. And she didn't answer. She disappeared.
Really?
Completely.
That's weird.
And I get those scenarios, especially in Florida, all the time.
Oh, yeah, right.
I don't get it.
Especially in that area of Florida, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird. We're going down there on the 1st.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
We need to find someone. Because we do have right now a unit that we are trying to rent. And that's the first.
We have 2 units we're trying to rent, and we have the 2 that are almost finished.
Yes.
So that will also be... be ready to go.
Mm-hmm. They will be by the end of the month, and they will be spotless. They will be so pretty.
Yeah, it'll be done. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the trip. I'm looking so forward to seeing how those units have come out.
Mm-hmm.
So you were saying that the guy wanted $1,000. So what was the problem with that?
So they do a lot of extra small things. So I didn't care about that at all.
Right.
The other thing I did care more is about the progress where they are at right now. we are at the point of, at least in one of the units, we are at the point of putting the flooring. Now, because they act like it's a new construction because they rebuild the walls and all that, putting the flooring means there is still no doors. There is drywall and it's spackled and painted, but there are still no doors, no trim, no nothing.
Okay.
So you can call it the point of the middle of the project.
Sure.
Because people don't understand many times the finished touch-ups.
Yeah, it takes the longest.
Putting the fixtures,
Yep.
do it nicely, it always takes the longest. So I would call we are in the middle of the project, and I'm very careful about not paying more than half of the project invoice.
Right, right.
So that's where we are at right now.
Well, okay. All right. I mean, it might be a little bit further than the middle, but,
But
I
it's
get
okay
it.
with the
I get it.
people
Right. I get it.
because they did so much for us, because they're still there, because they are doing more stuff
Yeah, I mean,
right now.
they actually stayed there after both you and I talked to them.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you and I are the hardest people in the world to work for.
And you insulted them a few times.
Yeah, but I insulted them in the right way.
How you insult people in the right way?
Well, so like he was looking at the window, one of the windows, and he said, sorry, I replaced this window. I go, listen. I said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to make this place like you and your wife are going to live here.
Yes.
Okay? Would your wife want that window? And he goes, no. I go, then replace the window.
Yeah.
Right? And that became the thing. It became the thing every time he asked the question because I said, what would your wife want you to do?
That's by the way the problem we are having right now with the few people that came, and I told him stop doing it. They come, they meet him at the job site, which is basically one of the units we are renovating right now. It's one of them already has floors, windows, door. It's brand new. It's beautiful. You saw the videos.
Yeah.
Right? They meet him there, and then he go and he showed them the others. They don't want the others. They want this one. They want the want the new one. I said, don't meet them there anymore.
Yeah, don't show them that exactly.
Don't show him there because you won't be able to rent it.
Right. So actually, I that actually gave me some thought. We should probably start renovating the others like these. I know it's a lot of money. I get it, but the other was also.
We are waiting for a loan against the park right now, right?
Yeah.
And that will be when?
Probably in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay.
Max. I'm hoping to close it while we're there.
Okay.
So that's probably next week, actually, or a week and a half.
It would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I just it's a little bit of manipulating money because we have a private lender who's lending us the money.
Why manipulating money?
Manipulating money?
Yeah. Why?
You know what the word manipulation
Yeah,
is?
of course I do.
Moving?
Yeah, but why do you say manipulate?
It's a matter of manipulating the money. In other words, like he has to move it from his account to the counter plan
Okay.
account. That's what,
I got you.
What we do, so we teach this actually. We teach strategies, and one of the strategies we teach is lending other real estate investors money, which is actually a really cool thing. It's not always for us. It just happens to be in this case. We're talking about it, and that's what brought it up. But we teach people to lend other real estate investors money, and we teach them to lend it without any risk. So if you come in and you actually hear us teach this, you can actually lend people money, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% with, you could go higher too if you want to, but it's just harder to lend the money. But you could do that and you can get that return just like a bank and have almost zero risk on your money if you do it properly.
Yeah, I completely understand that this is the best way for a person that always wanted to be into real estate and decided that it's too much of a hassle for them.
Right.
Or for the people that deal with real estate maybe for the rest of their life and are tired of being a landlord.
Yeah, exactly. Like they sell all their properties, like I'm just going to lend money out. And the other thing too is if you have an IRA, you can actually you can lend people money out of your IRA, believe it or not, without breaching the IRA. So you won't have to pay any taxes on it. You can let the IRA grow with that money in it. As a matter of fact, I often tell people, so some people buy properties in their IRA. I actually think that's a bad idea. I like the idea of lending people money out of your IRA and buying properties by borrowing money from somebody else. Because if you buy and hold properties in your IRA, the big problem is there's no tax advantage because it's already not taxed. So if you buy the property outside your IRA, you get tax advantages, and if you lend the money to someone else, another real estate investor, for example, you get to keep all the money, so you get the best of both worlds. So that's why I don't like to buy properties inside my IRA. I like to lend money out of my IRA instead.
But also, when you do that, the problem with it, because I don't know if you know, I put myself into a challenge to do by the end of the year. I want to do IRAs, start payroll for both my kids, and do a whole life.
Great, excellent.
Now, let's start with that IRA. I can do deposit until the middle of April of next year
Yeah, so right
To
before,
be-
up into the April 15th, April 14th
And it will still be calculated for
for
the.
2025.
Okay.
Right, and then you could even put 2020. You could do two at once, and you have one for 2025 and one for 2026.
And the restriction regarding passive investment. So I think that's what you refer to, the fact that you should be very careful when you do real estate in your IRA because it must be passive.
Yeah, it has to be passive, but it's not just be careful. It's just the fact that it's not.
That's what you refer to, no?
No, it wasn't. I didn't bring it up, but it's true.
Okay.
You know, you can't go in there and renovate your own property if you buy it in your IRA, for example.
Can you collect rent?
You technically can't collect. I mean, the rent gets paid to the IRA.
Correct.
But you can't knock on the door and collect rent. So, I mean, look, you know, is the IRS going to say, hey, you were collecting rent? No. But you can't collect rent and charge a management fee because that's benefiting you outside your IRA. You can't benefit outside your IRA at all. So you could, I mean, if
You can't take something in your pocket. Everything must go
right,
back to the
must go back to
IRA.
the IRA, exactly. Or you are going to create a
Okay.
mess.
Okay.
A big mess. So it has to stay inside the IRA. That's why I like the idea of lending money out the IRA. You know, the IRA pays the money lender pays the money to the IRA, and it's automatic direct deposit or however you're doing it, and you don't touch it.
Any person who want to join this conversation, please call us 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. We are talking right now about investing in your IRAs, Roth or regular, right?
Roth or regular,
I
sure.
guess.
Yeah.
And if any question you have, we'll be very happy to answer. 855-939-1137.
And this is the Larry Steinhouse Show. You know what?
It
Why
is.
don't we take a break now? We'll see if anybody calls us.
Sure, let's do
All right,
that.
we'll see you in a minute. Hey, this is Larry.
All right, you're clear.
Take control
Thank
of your
you.
career. My friend Peter Bodorenko, he runs. And he's so.
Yeah, that music, Larry, that is part of your intro.
That's fine.
So
It didn't matter. I was just
it
messing around
probably
anyway.
does exist somewhere as
It was a fun conversation. It was a fun topic
Yeah.
at the beginning. You know?
You're fine. You're fine. I was just letting you know. That's
Today at adjustingacademy.com or call 267-392-9907 to reserve your spot. That's adjustingacademy.com.
if you want the new music, I could talk to Frank about getting you new
No,
music.
that's all right. Don't even worry about
Opportunity to
it.
start a new career and
I
make
won't
a real
mention it
difference.
again. Thanks a lot.
Attention business owners.
No, we could get you. I'm sure we
Fine.
can get you new music. I'm sure
No,
they can
no,
get
it's
you
not.
That-
it's-
that,
no,
you
Glenn,
insulted
Glenn,
me.
Make
Glenn,
it happen.
Glenn.
PR coverage,
Glenn, I want you
media
to breathe.
features, SEO that gets you everywhere,
say,
even
Larry
AI
loves me.
overviews. They also handle our websites,
Larry loves me.
LarrySteinhouse.com, and even our charity, Lev27.org. Add in smart
I want to be helpful.
You are
versions.
so helpful.
Claim your free consultation.
If it wasn't
Start
for you, we
now
wouldn't
at
be on the air right now. Think about that.
yourfreeplan.com. That's yourfreeplan.com. Don't wait.
Yeah, we might still be subjected to passport mommy.
Oh my gosh.
Passport.
Larry Steinhouse
Mom.
with Investor
So
Schooling. How many times are you going to...
You gotta be careful, man. They're gonna crack down on you again.
Good. Let them.
I can't believe you haven't signed up for a class yet. You're going to learn real estate investing.
You know what
You're
I'll
going to
do?
learn stock options trading.
if,
You're going to learn things about money that you didn't
if
even
Dave
know
or
existed. Go to
whoever,
investorschooling.com
say
right now.
you can't,
Oh my
we don't like you
goodness.
doing this. I'm
This
going to say, okay,
Thursday,
fine. You listen to Passport
investorschooling.com
Mommy
and
2
take
hours
that
in a
free
row,
class.
and then
See you there.
that's your punishment for punishing me.
Hey, this is Larry.
You know they will never listen to her, right?
Fair.
You worry about coming to
It's
see me
in the
because you
headphones,
don't
I
want to
hear it.
invest
Yeah,
in real
nobody
estate
will,
because
yeah.
you don't want to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants. I'm going to teach you a way that you don't have to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants, or even own any
All right, so 30 more seconds after this one, and then you're back.
All right, cool.
investor.
Unless you want more.
Nah, it's
It's
fine.
investorschooling.com and take a complimentary class this Thursday, and I promise you, no toilets, no trash, no tenants. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. I've been talking about myself for all these years. Now it's time for you to hear from one of our...
Now it's time to hear what you think of me.
Yeah, exactly.
Lives up to the promise.
That's enough about me. What do you think of me?
This is about a whole new approach to thinking about money. I've taken to heart many of the things that he's taught me, and my financial life.
All right, we are coming back.
You could be just like Charlie and change your financial life. Go to investorschooling.com. We will see you Thursday.
This program is paid for by Investor School.
Oh, you think this music's better, Omri? I think this music's better, right? All right, welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I am here with my amazing co-host, Omri Morad. Dr. Deb is out today, and we were just talking about IRAs. We were talking about our trailer home park. We were talking about trailer. Did I say trailer home?
That's what you
Mobile
just said.
home park.
Yeah.
It's not a trailer home. It's a mobile home park.
It's a mobile home
And I was
park.
talking about my house. By the way, somebody's pretty funny. You know, we were talking about the TVs, right? And somebody wrote on the chat. They wrote, you know, why wouldn't a house that big and expensive already have an AV setup? I don't know. Why would it have an AV setup?
I think when we were there, I saw speakers in the ceiling.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are no speakers in the ceiling.
Yeah, you do have, for sure you have speakers in the cabana.
I don't have speakers. I do. I have
You
those
have
two
speakers
portables.
on the
I also
wall.
I also have the rock speakers around the pool.
Correct, yes.
Right. So, but you know, like, you know, I'm also like, you know, I like modern technology. So I left very expensive TVs in my old house.
As long as your
I
modern
didn't move them.
yeah,
I'm buying all new ones.
as long as your modern technology doesn't ask for two-way verification.
Oh yeah, exactly. Multi-factor authorization. Oh my goodness, that drives me absolutely crazy.
It became so hard. Everything became so in a bad way. Sometimes when things come
Right,
hard, they're
right,
good.
right.
But this is something that it's
Well, the crazy part is, so sometimes you have the multi-factor authentication, and you have to go to your email to get it, right? And then you have to get the multi-factor authentication to
For
get
your
into
email.
your email.
Yes,
to
correct.
get the MFA for the whatever it is you do. And by the time you do finally get into whatever it was you were doing, you forgot what you were going there for.
I know.
It absolutely, you know, it absolutely makes me crazy.
It's insane.
But what are you gonna do? I'm actually at the point where like I just accepted it finally. Matter of fact, sometimes I'm like it's late at night, it's like 3:00 in the morning, and I'm doing something on the computer. I'm like, all right, I think I'm gonna log into such and such an account. I look down to see if my phone is next to me. If it's not, I just don't even bother because I already know that I'm not gonna be able to get in.
And we went there. We went with the face recognition and the fingerprint and all that, and it seemed everything came back.
Right,
I
it
don't
came
know why.
back. Right, and multi-factor authentication now is so different. Now you have an authenticator app.
I know
that
the
gives
apps.
you a code, and
Yeah.
it changes the code
You have the
every
apps.
hour. I'm sorry, every minute, and then you have to put the code in. I had one the other day. Like I put the code in, and as I hit enter, it changed the code, so it refused me because I had to change. You know, I have an RSA device that I carry on my keychain now for my bank. So whenever I do banking, it says you need the RSA number. It's like, really? It's like, you know, I am tied to technology, and it's so crazy.
Yeah.
You know, even so the TVs now, all the TVs are smart TVs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they turn them on, they're trying to sell you something. I'm like, no, I don't want you to sell me anything. I just want to watch my movie.
What are they trying to sell you?
Netflix or some other thing.
You bought the Roku.
Roku.
Roku?
Roku?
Roku.
Oh, Roku. Oh, yeah, Roku. Yeah, Roku. Yeah.
Yeah, which is exactly that.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, leave me alone. All right, so let's talk about, I don't know, we talked a little bit about the stock market. We talked a little bit about this.
The IRAs. I want to ask you something before the commercial break.
Sure.
So, if somebody want to do stocks, for example, if somebody want to do something like the covered calls that we do, can they do it in the IRA or they have to do it through the fund?
So, okay, so you're asking way too many questions there because they're not related questions.
No, I have my
They're not
specific.
related. I know why, but they're not related questions. So
Can you manage your investment?
Yes.
Okay, that's my question.
Yes, you can have an IRA. You can have an IRA with like Charles Schwab, which is we usually recommend Charles Schwab. Although I'm mad at them right now, but we recommend Charles Schwab. And the only reason, I don't care who you use. Honestly, but the only reason we recommend it is because I know the screen's inside out. I could do it blindfolded. So if you're on the phone with me and you have a question, I could tell you what buttons to push and where to push them, because I'm so familiar with the platform. But I don't really care what you use. So if you have like something else like E-Trade or something like that, you call me up and you say, hey, I'm having trouble with this. I'm gonna have you describe the screen to me in order for me to figure out what I'm looking for. However, so you can have an IRA. Charles Schwab can own your IRA, and you can trade inside your IRA. You can't take any profit without paying taxes or penalties, but you can trade inside your IRA, both a Roth IRA and a regular IRA, and you can also build money. You can also, if you want to be part of the fund, which we talked about before, you can be part of the fund with using your IRA as well. So there's all kinds of cool things you can do, but the most important thing is to learn how to do this.
My question is, do you pay taxes on the profits you made outside the IRA?
Only outside the IRA, not inside the IRA. So if you have for example, you have a Roth IRA and you start trading stock options inside your Roth IRA, that profit is completely untaxed. You don't take it out until you're 59 and a half or later. You're completely untaxed, that profit. So that you never pay taxes on that money.
Okay, now I will ask you that. what do you do? Because we have to take the money out. That's one of the rules of the covered calls.
No, you're talking about.
We have to the premiums. The premiums.
Okay, slow down.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem. Is you're talking about two separate things. You're talking about the fund right now.
No. I'm talking about doing the covered calls.
Oh, okay. You're talking
inside,
about the process. Right.
inside an IRA.
Right. Okay. Now.
So if I'm doing that,
right,
am I still going to withdraw the premiums every month?
So inside an IRA, the problem with teaching you how what we do. We also use margin, so we buy stocks on margin. Inside an IRA, you can't buy stocks on margin. Just so you know.
Why?
Because they can't. This is a non-recourse. So in other words, the IRA is the only one who could owe the brokerage money. So if you have a margin call, the IRA is the only one that's responsible.
It's a debt
for
over
the
a debt.
call.
Yeah, I got it.
They can't come after you personally. That's why. So we can't do margin. So your profit's going to be less in an IRA than it's going to be if we teach you how to do it. Now, some people might think margin is risky, but the way we manage margin, it's not. It's actually very profitable for us. So inside the IRA, you can't do that anyway. So, and then you were talking. So one of the things that we teach in the fund, but how we teach what we teach is to take the profit every month and use that and spend it. We call it. It's an income generating machine. Is what we're teaching. So, like for example, you put $100,000 in, and if we teach you how to do it, and let's say you got 6% that month, $6,000, we tell you to take the $6,000. Very important because it lowers the risk of what we're doing. So inside the IRA, you can't take it because you'd have to pay taxes and or penalties. So there's two things you can do. One is don't use that strategy inside your IRA. Use different strategies inside your IRA, which are fine because we teach a whole lot of strategies that you could do without putting it in your IRA. The other thing you can do also is you can open up a second fund. That's a second account
IRA.
that's also an IRA, right?
Yeah.
And you move that money to that IRA.
So you can't move to the same IRA account, basically.
Well, it's not. You're not really moving it. It's just you just wouldn't be moving it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So if you want to take it because we suggest taking it, you can do that. But so it does work. So all this works. I mean, so I just want to, I know we talk about it every once in a while. Give the phone number while I look this up.
That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
All right, so I'm going to talk about the test account that we ran. We ran a test account to show people that this actually works. I deposited $50,000 into a Charles Schwab account on January 1st, and the very first month I withdrew $4,675. I got a return of 9.35% that month. In February, the account was down to $48,385. I withdrew $39.08. The next month, it was down to $47,000. I withdrew $45.50. The next month, it actually went back to $50,311. I withdrew $56.81. The next month, the account was up to $53,392. I withdrew $48.11, $55,444, then $44,000. Then in July, it was at $54,000. I withdrew $49.86. Then in August, back to $50,304. I withdrew $38.41. In September, it was up to $53,006. I withdrew $44.46. In October, it went down to $45,000, and I withdrew $27.25, which was the worst return I got, which is 6%. That was the worst return I got in the entire year. It was 6% for the month. And then the next month, or November, because the market was down a little bit, it was down to $44,601, and I withdrew $39.16. So far, since January, I withdrew out of this account $47,994.37, and I still have over $45,000 in the account. It's a pretty good return.
It's pretty amazing return. I know.
And this is what we teach you how to do. And it's a specific strategy on what we teach, and a specific way to do that strategy. It's not brain surgery. It's not something that I invented. It's something that I believe I perfected. So the concepts and techniques are, they're concepts and techniques in the stock market. But what I've done was I have a discipline that I teach you that will make these kind of numbers. And, again, whatever. Past performance is no guarantee of future success, whatever. I don't even know if that's true or not, but the reality is I'm supposed to say it, so I say it to you. And then, of course, we have the Sultan Fund, and, the Sultan Fund is for accredited investors, and it's for, it's by PPM only, so you have to get a private placement memorandum, and and it's, the shares are, I'm telling you right now, they're $100,000 a share. We have 14 shares left. There were 50 shares that we sold or that we had available. There's 14 shares left. So if you're even thinking about becoming part of this, you want to do that.
Now.
Of course, once again, past performance is no guarantee of future results, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Read all the disclaimers inside the PPM, whatever. There's always risk, whatever I'm supposed to say, whatever. So if you want to be part of it, you can. Again, if you want to find out more about that, text the word Sultan, SULTAN, to 26786. That's 26786. Okay. So we have nobody calling us. Why have nobody calling us?
I have no idea. Maybe they got used to the 10 and now we're back at 1. So
no. Maybe it's because maybe we're not as exciting without Debbie here.
No, I don't think so. I won't buy that for a second.
We're just as exciting without Debbie here.
I actually think that this is the first professional show we had for a very long time that we're talking about what we're actually teaching people.
Remind them you're live too, because you guys you had a couple of tape shows, didn't you?
I know.
We are live.
So
yes.
Today is Saturday the 15th. By the way, it's my son Joshua's birthday.
Ooh.
So
what are
happy
you doing?
birthday, Joshua.
What are you doing with him?
So I'm taking him to a restaurant. Guess which one?
Something with grill.
Capitol Grill.
Uh-huh.
By the way, I went there last night. I went to Capitol Grill last night. I got to tell you a funny story. So first of all, give the phone number real quick.
That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
So I went to Capitol Grill last night. They had a special event for the wine locker holders. So I have a locker in Capitol Grill in Newtown. If you go there, you'll actually see Larry Steinhouse Investor Schooling. There's a locker there, and they had a special event for the locker holders. Now, when you say special event, just understand we do pay for it a lot, actually. And it was a wine pairing dinner. And there was so much food. I couldn't believe how much food there was. It was incredible. But it was a wine pairing dinner, so they paired different wines with different foods, right? And I'm sitting there. Remember, these are all, I'm sitting in a group of people who they all have to be millionaires because, nobody's going to have a wine locker at Capitol Grill and eat enough times at Capitol Grill in order to make it worth it to have a wine locker and buy the wine and, do all this, right? So we're sitting around these people and, some of them, we had some really interesting conversations. So near the end of the night, the conversation goes to bidets.
Who has bidets in their home?
Who has bidets in their homes, right? And we don't, right? But they were talking about these bidets, and the most hysterical conversation about bidets, like where to move the jets so it feels the best.
Okay, it's too much wine for me. I'm not sure I will go there.
So finally, somebody's like, sometimes I'll nudge my wife, and and if she's no good, I'll go use the bidet. So I finally said, when my wife says no, the bidet says yes, right?
Was the wife there?
Oh no, yeah, they were all. My wife was hysterical. I could never see my wife laugh so hard about this conversation. So imagine that it was such a great conversation.
Wow!
But it was just so funny being in a room of people that are all supposed to be, people think that like rich people are sophisticated and they're like. I would never talk about a bidet.
They are human beings,
right? Not human beings, but it's just it was the funniest group of people talking about the bidets. So I don't know. I just had to bring that up because I just thought it was so funny last night. And what a meal we had last night. I have not been able to eat all day. I had a small protein bar because I'm going to Capitol Grill again tonight. I'm taking my son Joshua there for dinner.
I don't know why you keep mentioning it if you're not inviting me. So
well,
Yeah, I know.
I've invited you to Capitol Grill before. Yeah. Listen, when we're in Florida and Tampa, we'll go to either Capitol Grill or we'll go to I forgot the name.
No, we need to focus.
The one in the Hard Rock. What was the name of that one? Council.
With the
Council.
Yeah. With the
Council Oak.
What's the name?
Council Oak. It's called Council Oak.
Yeah. I ate a very small. What's the name?
Yeah, they have the tomahawk steak.
No, the tomahawk. They have the tomahawk, but I ate the. Oh my God, I forgot. The best steak ever. If you know what's the best steak ever, the best beef ever, please call 855-939. The Wagyu.
Wagyu, yeah.
Yeah, you
Wagyu,
can
yeah.
still call us. 855-939-1137.
Yeah, Wagyu steak is awesome.
Kimi, we are better than Dr. Dab. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
All right.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Maybe we'll go a bit professional. Maybe we'll intrigue people to call us more. When you do the covered calls, normally you don't see the option being executed by the end of the month.
That's good and bad. So real quick, I want to
Wait.
I just want to say something because I want to make sure that so the techniques that we teach and that has these numbers, it's covered calls. Now you need to learn a lot of things before you're ready to do covered calls, just so you understand that. But I also want to make sure that you guys don't go to YouTube tonight and do a search on covered call. You're going to lose all your money. Because the technique that we're teaching is a specific technique. It's not something you're going to see on YouTube. It's not something that you're going to see anywhere else that I know of. This is something that I perfected over years of practicing doing this. So I want to make sure you guys understand it's easy once you learn how. But until you learn how, don't do it the hard way. Don't go to YouTube. You're going to lose all your money. I'm telling you right now, it's terrible. All right, go ahead. What were you saying now?
So I think my question is separated. When you sell an option for somebody,
right?
Okay, when your option has been bought, the money go immediately to the account, it only go to the account once it expired?
No, so it goes immediately to the account, but you don't see it.
What do you mean by that?
You can see it in spending power, but you don't see the account grow. Because basically what happens is the value of that option that you sold is still the same value.
So you see it under cash?
No, you will see it under cash. You'll see it on cash, spendable cash is what you'll see it under.
Okay, and I think this month is the first month that my options and my stock disappeared in the middle of the month.
That's unusual too. So what happens is sometimes the stock gets called away, and the reason it gets called away is, what was it, AT&T?
No, that's the only one that I still have.
So
even though it's over.
Do you remember which one got called away?
Rivian?
No, Rivian should not have been
Rivian and LUV are not...
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what happened.
Okay.
You had the wrong expiration date. That's probably why you made little... That's why you probably didn't make the right amount of money, too. So sometimes what happens when you go back to the screen and you click it back and forth...
So?
Yeah, you're in the wrong option chain. It happens to me. I do it every once in a while. You were in the wrong option chain. It's the only thing that makes any sense because... There would be no reason for them to take Rivian or Southwest because there were no dividends given out at that point.
You are 100% right.
You just checked, huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
You are 100% right.
I can know the mistake you made because I do this so often.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm obligated to find something to buy on Monday.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Sure.
It's funny.
Sure. But that's okay. So I'll help you find something on Monday.
Yeah, I will. I'm okay.
Oh, you know what we're doing on Monday, right?
T-Mobile is still a mystery.
You know what we're doing on Monday, right?
What are we doing on Monday?
We're moving this studio.
Okay.
We have to move it back to the original investor schooling location.
Let's start talking about it.
No,
let's
talk about
it. It's ridiculous. It's like taking the ceiling.
So our studio, right? So our studio that we have here is, so we bought a building 2 doors down.
Yeah.
And we're in that building right now, but the building was too big for us. We didn't need it. We didn't need all the space. So I sold the building to somebody else with the right to rent back the studio from them, and that's fine. But now they sold the building, and they're closing in January. So we need to have all this stuff moved because we don't have that lease anymore. We need to move all this stuff over to our old building, which is the same building, same building where Investor Schooling is. And we bought the other building next door to that building because it was a little bit smaller, and we're going to put our offices in there. So we have a lot of construction to do over the next 2 months to make everything the way we want.
We are growing.
Yeah. So it'll be a lot of fun, actually. It's pretty cool. If anybody ever wants to come and see the studio, we'd be happy to show it off. It's a real studio. I mean, this studio rivals many, many radio station studios because we built it that way. I built it to make it look, like a radio station. Matter of fact, all these wires that are all on this desk, we're going to have to clean that up.
Yeah, everything will be nicer.
Yeah, it'll be definitely nicer, yeah.
Yeah.
So we will be letting you know about that. And what else? Anything else good?
I don't know. I'm a bit shocked. You knew exactly what I did wrong, and of course that's what I did wrong.
That's because I'm the stock option consultant, remember?
Yes, you are. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about that.
So
But
here's the
that's
question.
amazing. Yeah.
Wait, so what do you think of Thursday night's class?
I wasn't here. You forgot.
Oh, I forgot you weren't here.
Yeah,
it
I'm
was such a good class, too.
It was you finally?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean, me finally? Don't say it like that.
Oh my
I happened to
God.
be out for 2 weeks. Big deal. So it was not me finally.
I missed you, man. That's
I
it.
know. I get it. But we had
To
some
be
really good speakers.
we
While
had-
I was gone. We had some really good speakers. We had Brian.
We
speak.
have
First of all, Brian is my
exactly-
assistant
we
fund
have-
manager. And Brian is really technical when it comes to stock options.
We have somebody right now that do it in a very different way, but an awesome way.
No,
that-
so here's the thing. He does it exactly the way I teach it, but he goes more technical with it. So like he examines it and he takes it to the nth degree.
He expressed the technicality more than you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he talked to everybody in a very pro way, in a very high level way.
Right.
And people like
And
it.
I teach at a 6th grade level.
People like it.
No, I agree. But
Yeah,
I teach at a 6th grade level. So basically, after you learn it at a 6th grade level, now you're quenching for
It's
more
easier.
information.
Correct.
When he presents, you get that more information, and that's exactly what's great about investor schooling is we have Debbie teaching tax liens and tax deeds, we have Omri teaching landlording, we have me teaching stock options and real estate and getting private money, and then we have so many other people. We have people come in and talk about tax advantages. We have all kinds of things. It's definitely like nothing else you've ever seen.
We have a judge. How many
We have a judge,
schools?
right.
Yeah, how many
Right.
schools do you know that bring a judge to
Right,
speak?
we have a judge to teach you how to do your foreclosure properly. Like, so if I'm not foreclosure, eviction
Evictions.
properly. So if you have a tenant,
what's the progress? Yeah.
he will give you suggestions on how to file properly.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't file properly, the judge is going to eat you up. It's going to be terrible. So that's why. So Judge Ed comes out. He was supposed to be here last week. Did you hear what happened?
No.
So Debbie asked Judge Ed to come last week,
He came at 1.
and he came at 1.
No, he was here at 1?
He was here at 1, and of course, what happened was, PhD moved our show to 10. So at 10 o'clock, he didn't show, so I thought he wasn't coming. And then at 1 o'clock, I get quarter 1, I get a text message. Where are you? I'm like, where are you? He's like, I'm at the studio. I'm like, oh, now I know what happened. So but he came to my house instead, and we had a cigar.
Okay.
So that was fun.
I wasn't invited to that too.
No, we're not invited to that either. No. Look, Omri, I can't invite you to everything.
855-939-1137. Call and help me with this misery. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Come on, guys. If none of the subject we brought in this first hour appealing to you, you should change the station.
Well, they're probably still trying to wake up from
From the passport,
exactly.
checkup. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They're still trying to wake up from that.
That's 855-939-1137.
Hey, you know what? If you want a free copy of my book, Money Hacks, you want a digital copy, send a text message to 26786. That's the phone number, 26786. Send the word HACKS, HACKS, and you'll get a free digital copy. Of course, if you come into Investor Schooling, you get a real copy, and if you want me to sign it, I'll even sign it for you. But you can have a free copy of the book by going to 26786. I'm sorry, send a text message to 26786 and do what? Text the word HACKS, right? All right.
Do something.
Do something.
Exactly.
So what do you think of silver prices? Have you seen silver prices?
No, because I'm not in there and I don't want to cry.
Because I kept telling you for years to
Where
buy
are
silver
you?
and you didn't listen to me.
Where are you?
It's over 50.
Over 50, okay.
And it's still over 50 and it just dropped 3 points. How do you like that? So how do you like that, right? So here we go. So I've been saying, look, Bitcoin was Bitcoin and Bitcoin's not Bitcoin anymore. I was saying buy silver instead of Bitcoin 2 years ago. And sure enough, like silver has jumped. Oh my goodness, it's jumped from 2 years ago. Let's see. I just want to see. Right now it's at over $50. And 2 years ago, hold on, let me see if I can get it up for you. Come on, my computer's running really slow. And 2 years ago, it was in, it was in the 20s range, 23-ish range, right? So now it's at 50. So Bitcoin is back below 100. It's actually at 90-ish. So that means that you could have bought silver. You would have made more money on silver than Bitcoin. Now you could have also bought both. That's fine, but you would have made more money on silver than you would have made on Bitcoin
Over that period of time.
over that period of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. When I say made more money, you don't really make money because I didn't sell it. I'm keeping it, but I'm waiting for silver to hit 100. When it hits 100, I'm going to have to sell it. I'm absolutely going to have to sell it because it's silly not to at that point. Because I've been buying it since it was 16. And the last time I was buying 7 and 8, and then I sold it when it hit 50, the first time a few years ago. And now when it hits 100, I'll sell it again. All right, man, we got like 2 minutes.
How will you pay for your milk in the apocalypse?
In the apocalypse, right? The zombie apocalypse,
Yeah,
you're right.
you can't sell all of it.
No,
You have to
I
keep
can't. No,
something.
I won't sell all of it. I'll sell some of it, and maybe
Yeah.
I'll buy another car or something.
Which one?
I don't know. I'm looking at a Corvette.
Ooh.
I'm looking at a 1973 yellow Corvette with a brown top, with a brown interior, that's in perfect condition, and
What year
73,000
again?
miles.
What year again?
73.
Okay, so it's a C4? No, it's a C3.
I don't know, whatever it is. I forget. I always forget the numbers.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm looking at it, and I'm seriously thinking about buying it.
How much they cost?
He wants $23,000 for it,
Okay.
so it's not bad. Not bad to add to the collection.
I'm ready to move on to the next thing. I mean,
You don't want your Maserati anymore?
I enjoy. I drove it so much this week.
I know you really enjoyed your Maserati.
and
I saw that.
I really really enjoy it.
I'm sort of jealous because I didn't enjoy my cars as much as you enjoyed your Maserati.
You should start doing that.
I know I will, but now that I've got
the prices-
the garage of my house,
yeah.
it'll be easier.
The prices dropped so much,
I know.
and I'm thinking about
What are you gonna get for it?
exactly.
20 grand?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm asking myself, what am I going to buy for 20 grand?
Well, you have other money, and you can do covered calls, and you can.
Yeah, you can do many things. I know.
I'm loving my new BMW, my M,
You like it?
my X6M. I love that car. It's such a great car.
Yeah.
It's everything I could want in a car, plus a really powerful engine, and it sounds great. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Nobody called us. Nobody likes us.
It became.
Maybe they'll call us. Maybe
Someone
they'll
did
call
someone did call, but they hung up before I could get to it. So call again, folks.
us.
Please call
folks.
again,
Maybe
yes.
Maybe they'll call us
And
in the second hour.
in the
Anyway,
second hour.
we need to end this half hour, or this half a show, this
Mm-hmm.
hour, or whatever it is. So I want to thank you all for listening to the Larry Steinhouse Show. And Omri thanks you, and I thank you, of course.
Thank
If you
you,
want to
Larry.
learn more about some of the things we talked about today, go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. You can take a complimentary class this Thursday. And, of course, I want to thank all the listeners. I want to thank, of course, the
Sweet.
Glenn Page for making sure we get on the air and making sure that he takes all the phone calls that we didn't get. Anyway, go to investorschooling.com, and we'll see you on Thursday.
You are clear.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Tune in tonight starting at 7 p.m. for the Bob Pantano Saturday Night Dance Party. Live from Adelphia in Deptford, the Bob Pantano Saturday Night Dance Party is broadcast exclusively on 98.1 HD2 and Bob Pantano Dance Party Radio on the Odyssey app. Styled by Ventresca, the men's store in Doylestown.
Experience casino like never before at Bet365. Spin your way through your favorite games. Check out our awesome table games and face off against a real live dealer. And play exclusive games that you simply can't play anywhere else. New Bet365 players get a 100% deposit match bonus up to $1,000 plus spins. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically present in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. T&Cs apply.
It's here. B101 has transformed into Philly's official Christmas station. Relax and unwind with your holiday favorites 24 hours a day, all the way through Christmas. Tell your smart speaker to play B101.
Do you have 3 ex-wives in your current...
All right, 1 minute till we're back.
All right.
Policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-555-2085. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider.
15 seconds. Stand by.
What?
please.
85. That's 800-555-2085.
What is Big
for
Lou?
$1 million in term life insurance that you can live with.
Obviously, we're
Call
listening to
Big
the commercial.
Lou at 800-555-2085.
Here we go.
This program is paid for by Investors Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investors Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The
You're live.
Show.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another high-energy edition of the Larry Steinhouse
Oh
Show.
yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
No, you said high energy.
High energy.
I tried
Was
to.
that high energy?
I expressed it.
Was that high energy? Or was
Yeah.
that-
Oh
was
yeah, oh yeah.
Don't do that again.
I'm sorry.
I am your host, Larry Steinhouse, and joining me today is the one and only Omri Morad.
Yes.
Bringing his humor, his Israeli flair, and his always entertaining perspective. Dr. Deb is out today. She's off enjoying some well-deserved time with her husband, but don't worry. We got a show that's packed with insight, energy, and plenty of laughs to keep you going. And today, of course, we're breaking down stock options, real estate, wealth-building strategies, and, of course, we'll dig into the latest economy, politics, and current events to show you how it all impacts your financial future. Expect great insights, practical advice, and a few shocking takes because, well, that's basically what we do. All right. We're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling Headquarters, your home for how to invest in real estate, stock options, trade stocks, take control of your financial life. And don't forget to RSVP for our free Thursday night class at
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
It's the perfect way to start your financial journey or take it to the next level. Hey, I want to thank our sponsors. First of all, Marketing Agency Near You. They are the team behind all our websites. They include Dan Jones, Marketing Agency Near You. He has built our websites such as investorschooling.com, sultanincomefund.com, larrysteinhouse.com, and our charity, Lev27. You can claim your free consultation and your plan at yourfreeplan.com. That's yourfreeplan.com. I would also thank my friend Peter Bonarenko and his team at PB Adjusting. He helps homeowners get more money for insurance claims. You can visit pbadjusting.com to learn more. Also, you can actually take a class from him and learn how to become an adjuster. It's actually a pretty lucrative career. I also want to shout out the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan, collect like a king. It's designed for accredited investors and it has a return rate of, so high, our attorney says we can't tell you what it is.
Don't tell.
Anyway, our newest sponsor, of course, is the Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage. The only person I've trusted to get me my mortgage, and he just got me a great mortgage on my house. I was so happy to do it. Whether you're buying, refinancing, or investing, Joe Keller and his team make it happen. Of course, we want to hear from you. You can call us at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
Join the conversation. Ask us questions. You know what? I can't believe nobody has called me yet and asked me about the 50-year mortgage thing.
The what?
The 50-year mortgage.
What is the 50-year mortgage?
So I'll tell you about it in a minute. All right, so grab your coffee, turn up the volume, and get ready for another insightful, entertaining, and financially empowering episode of The Larry Steinhouse Show. Ooh, I like the way we said that together. Can we do it again? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
The Larry Steinhouse Show.
Hey, Glenn, you want to try it with us? 1, 2, 3. The Larry Steinhouse Show. No, that didn't work. That didn't work at all.
Now it's getting creepy.
Just now?
Yeah, I was going to say, just now, right? Could you imagine that's what he thinks
Harmonize.
is creepy after listening to us for all these years?
I have a very low bar.
I guess so. Well, a
You
very
guys
high
should
bar, I
harmonize
guess.
it.
Maybe.
You should
All right.
harmonize together.
Yeah, that was terrible. What? What's with the?
Someone
what's
should go high and someone should go low. Larry, you should be like the Larry Steinhouse.
with
he should be.
Steinhouse. No, Army does low better than me.
Who does high? Who does high?
I do high very good.
Oh
The
my
Larry
God!
Steinhouse show.
Is Omri getting even sexier with his low voice? He already has the sexy phone call
I have
voice
no
now.
idea what
Oh
you're
my-
talking about.
Give the phone number in that voice.
That's 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
They hung up again. Someone Joseph Keller just called, and then they
Really?
hung up
Joe,
again.
Joe, come on, Joe, get on the phone with us, man. Tell us about your mortgages. Sorry, do it again.
But Joe Keller or me?
Joe Keller's been trying to call and he keeps hanging up.
Maybe you don't know the number.
Yeah, give the number again.
Yes, that's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
I don't know. Kimmy just gave you all the kinds of emojis while you were giving
Do-
that low voice
The
number.
low voice. Do we have Joe Keller on the line?
Hey, let's do this. Let's do the low voice show.
Let's do the
Let's
low.
do it. I am so excited about making so much money at Investor Schooling.
I am so happy that
I don't know. The testosterone in this room might be a little too much.
We need to turn on the fan.
Yeah, the fan.
The fan.
What are we going to do with the fan? Don't turn on the,
The
fan.
fan.
Don't turn on the fan too close to me, though.
Why
'cause
do
the
you-
testosterone.
What do you think would happen if Dr. Deb would have been here by now?
Yeah, Dr. Deb would definitely. Dr. Deb
She would
definitely,
be
be
so
upset by us.
sad.
Can we move on? Can we move on?
Okay, let's get back to
Wow. Okay.
whatever it is. What we're doing.
I have no idea who we are. What are we? I have no idea.
I have no idea. So
Me too.
this is the Larry Steinhouse show.
It is.
That's Omri over there.
Yes, that's you over there.
Me over here.
Yes,
I'm Larry Steinhouse.
you are.
And we talk about money.
We are.
We talk
And
about.
you got Joe.
We got Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Larry.
So I think when someone is so good in giving mortgages, they're focused on that. They're so good in mortgages. They're having a hard time dealing with the phone.
Yeah, Joe. What's the matter? You don't know how to use your phone?
Well, I was. It was ringing and ringing and ringing. Nobody picked up, and then somebody else was beeping in.
Oh,
Yeah.
nobody picked up.
Mr. Sweet.
But anyway, I don't want to throw
I'm-
anyone under the bus.
Mr. Sweet.
I think you
I
just
missed
did,
your
and,
first
and
call,
you do
Joe.
need to know also, Joe, that that Glenn will be helping me make your commercial.
Very cool.
No, I
Well,
think you might want to. I think you might want to take that in
He
mind.
picked up the first time. He picked up right away when I called back.
All right, good. There we go. Much better. So maybe it is Glenn. Glenn, hey Glenn, maybe you're just not paying attention to the phone ring,
No,
and that's why.
I
and we got all
missed
these
it
calls, and you're not paying attention.
I did miss his first call. I did
Oh
miss his
man, now
But,
I understand. I'm gonna look at my phone because I get messages that show me when people called. Oh, it looks like we had at least 7 calls that you didn't
No.
see.
first call. No.
Okay, I'm only kidding. So, Mr. Joe Keller, I want to thank you once again for getting me that great mortgage on my house. So, what can we do for you?
My pleasure. Just calling in to be a caller and tell everybody how great mortgage rates are doing, and give us a call if you need any mortgage help.
Hey, while we got you on the
8084. What's that?
Give the number again. I'm sorry. Give the number again.
215-817-9084.
Yeah, I have to put that into the intro. I did not have your contact information in the intro, which is kind of weird. But okay, so here's the deal, right? So Donald Trump has introduced the concept of a 50-year mortgage. So what do you think of this idea?
Well, to tell you the truth, it's not that new of an idea. I mean, we had 40-year mortgages 20 years ago.
That's correct. I remember them.
I had one.
Did you really? Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I had it on an on a duplex. it was good. I had a real low mortgage, and we made more money each month.
So it's funny when you say that, because that's the advantage. The advantage is for people who are buying investment properties, the 50-year mortgage is great. But let's talk about somebody who's like buying a home, and let's say they're getting a $500,000 mortgage, for example, right? And I don't know, what's the rate, around 6.5% right now, would you say?
Ballpark, yes.
Yeah, just for sake, okay. So you're right. So it's silly to me, and here's the thing, right? So here's the difference in the premium, in the payment, right? So the payment on a 30-year mortgage, the payment on a $500,000 mortgage at 6.5% is $3,160.34. Right? On a 50-year mortgage, the payment goes down, of course, to $2,818 for a whopping difference of $342. And
are you sarcastic?
That can make a big difference.
No, but
that can make a big difference for a first-time buyer.
Okay, but
a lot of first-time buyers.
That's on $500,000 mortgage, right? $500,000 mortgage, $342. If you can't afford that $342, you do not belong having a $500,000 mortgage, in my opinion.
So we had this discussion. I just want to remind you, and you said just a few months ago that the first home buyers are now buying some bigger houses.
They should buy, if they're buying 2-family or 3-family houses, then this is an advantage.
No, you said when you talked about your neighbors and the people moving into your neighborhood, people are in the 20s are coming and buying right now.
They're buying $500,000, $600,000 house.
Exactly,
right.
Exactly.
But if they can't, if the $342 is making the difference for them to buy that house and not buy that house, they're going to fail. They're going to fail. That's my opinion, right? Now, look, here's the other thing, too. The interest on the 50-year mortgage, on a $500,000 mortgage, on the 50-year mortgage, the interest alone is $892,000, right? The interest on the 30-year mortgage, the interest alone is $637,000. So it's a $300,000 more. It's more than $300,000 more in interest. Now, look, nobody's staying in their house for 50 years anyway. That's for sure. Nobody stays in their house for more than 7 or 8. Most people don't stay in their house for more than 7 or 8 years. So it's not like it's going to be a terrible thing. However, it still doesn't make any sense that this is what they think is going to stimulate the housing market. It's not going to stimulate the housing market. You know what? Actually, you know what? It will stimulate the housing market. I'll tell you why I think it'll stimulate the housing market. It'll stimulate the housing market because the perception that the mortgage payment is lower will be more important than the fact that the mortgage payment actually is lower. Do you know what I mean? Like I
agree.
So people will say, "Oh, 50-year mortgages, I can afford that now," and they don't even realize that they could afford the 30-year mortgage.
How many people actually pay off their mortgage before it ends, before the 30 years?
Well, so we teach techniques that you can do.
I know, but
you can pay off your mortgage in 11 to 13 years with the techniques we teach.
The average life is 7 years.
Of what? Of a mortgage or a house?
So most people stay in their house for 7 years.
Of a mortgage.
Of a mortgage.
Yeah,
so
they either sell or they refinance.
Ooh.
In 7 years.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so people sometimes keep the house, but they refi.
So
they refi for different reasons.
So the only point of the 50-year mortgage, it's just to lower the monthly
just to lower
return.
The monthly payment, right?
That's it.
So
so more people qualify.
Right, and not more people qualify, but and I tell them the perceptions. I mean, they should just do an interest only. What's the difference? They might as well just do an interest only payment. Who cares? I mean, the interest.
Interest only, you don't qualify on the interest only payment. You have to qualify on a fully amortizing payment.
Oh, is that it? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Say it again.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I understand that.
I mean, just so you know, like the payment.
On an interest only.
The payment, just real quick. So the payment, just the payment alone on the 50-year mortgage, the payment is $2,818.56. If you would have done interest only, it would have been $2,708. So you're paying $100 towards principal. That's it. It's insane.
Right.
Yeah, it's less than a visit to the grocery store.
Right. Exactly. So let's take a look at in the 30-year mortgage. You're paying at least you're paying $452 in principal every payment. It's a big difference.
Okay.
So
yeah, the problem is that the people don't have the income. The average 2-person income family 2 years ago was you needed $85,000 to get, I think it was a $300,000 house or a $350,000 house.
Yeah.
Now you need $100,000 worth of income nowadays to do the same thing, and that's only
not the same,
not
the same mortgage, but the same house, because the house has gone up in price. Somebody making $85,000 will still qualify for a $300,000 to $350,000 mortgage, but the house that they could buy is a lot smaller than the house that they were buying 3 years ago. That's the point you're trying to make.
Yes.
So it's just another one of those things. Live within your means. And
right.
I mean, I can't say it enough. One of the biggest problems people have is they live above their means, but they live above their means with silly things. Like they buy 11 cars like me.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's the. I'm sorry that I'm going there, but that's the problem of America, of modern America.
Yes, agreed.
And the problem with modern America.
We deserve it. We deserve it. It's true, but also the entitlement is the problem.
They find the solution for you to get what you don't. Maybe you deserve it. Okay.
Right.
But you can afford it. And that's why they find the solution. That's why.
Afford it.
1 second. Yeah. That's why I have tenants that are coming to see a house for rent, and they're coming in a brand new $100,000 car.
Right.
Now
and then they wonder why they're evicted because they can't pay.
Now it's leased or it's financed or whatever.
What they say.
What?
You can live in your car, but you can't drive a house.
It's true. I would go with that, but people overspend.
Yeah.
People overspend.
It's funny. They'll walk into the dealership and they'll buy a $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 car when they make $30,000 a year. That's insane.
How they can do that?
They can do it because they qualified at the time. The bank bought the car dealership got the money from the bank, and they don't care anymore. Now it's the bank's problem. Look, I have
And the bank will take the car in the middle of the night if you don't pay for it.
That's right. And they can't take the house in the middle of the night. That's different too.
True.
So I have a philosophy. Whatever you make, 1/4 of what you make is the maximum you should spend on a car. So if you make $100,000, you should buy a car for $25,000 maximum. And if that's a used car, it's a used car. That's it, right? On the other side, the maximum house you should buy. So if your income is $100,000, then not the maximum house. The maximum mortgage you should get is $300,000, 3 times. And that will make sense. And if you do that, you're going to stay comfortable. You're not gonna blow up your budget. And if you blow up your budget, you're going to lose all your money.
Right.
And you're going to lose your house. You're going to lose your car. You're going to go bankrupt. You're going to whatever. You're going to have a terrible credit score. You're not going to be able to do things in the future. You're not going to be able to get houses. You're not going to be able to live anywhere.
I don't get the idea of a new car. I get the smell. I get the smell. I get everything. But why to buy a new car
I bought
when
a new one.
It's
I
not
bought a very expensive new one.
It's not all about you.
I know, but I'm going to tell you that
the lots are full of good used cars.
Right, exactly.
People forgot that this is not the 80s anymore. Most modern cars are very good. Even the American, we still have people that are afraid to buy American cars. That's stupid. That's very stupid.
Yeah, agreed.
And then you see
Ford's a great car.
What?
Ford has a great car.
Ford is a great car, right?
Yeah,
how much?
great car.
For how much you sold your car?
So the interesting part, my car held its value.
Okay.
The Ford that I just traded in for my BMW, I guarantee held its value higher than when I go to trade. If I traded a BMW 3 years from now, I probably won't. But 3 years from now, if I traded a BMW, I bet you percentage-wise, the Ford held its value better than the BMW did.
So you traded your $60,000 Ford,
right?
For how much?
I think I got $45,000 for it.
$45,000 for it.
3 years later.
Now I have a question for you.
Maybe 38, something like that.
Whatever.
Something right around 40.
Okay, that's great. Why a person would go right now and buy the same car for 60, and if they can get a car in a good condition like yours?
So the new one's not 60 anymore. That's the reason.
How much they are?
They're probably like 75, 80 for the Ford I had.
No, they can't be.
That was the ST. That was the Explorer.
I know. Who will pay for that price?
You'd be surprised.
Wow.
You'd be surprised because you know why? Because of the financing, right?
It is, but we also have Ford as the car for the people. So
Well, yeah, but it's an ST, so it's a top of the line engine, top of the line, electronics, blah 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 blah.
my point is there are options, and people should consider more used cars. And
No, that's for sure.
Many people
that's exactly true.
Many
right.
people that I talk to said, no, it must be a new car, and every
I know.
time you talk to them, it's about the warranty, which is baloney.
Right.
Okay, I mean,
So first of all, you could buy a used car with a warranty. But
yeah,
besides
exactly.
that-
It's that.
Besides that, if you got a car that's 3 to 5 years old, there's not too many things going wrong.
No, exactly. No, there isn't going to be, and you will enjoy it very much.
Yeah, I mean, it may need tires, it may need brakes, but so what? You're still ahead because your payment is still lower.
My car is 15 years old, and there's nothing. Please start. My car is 15 years old, and there's nothing wrong
Your
with
Tesla.
it. No,
No,
the Maserati.
the Maserati. Yeah.
Nothing
but your
wrong
Tesla is also old.
Yeah,
Your
it's
Tesla's 9 years old.
Yeah, 9 years
Yeah,
old.
you're 9 years old, right?
And it still go and
Yeah,
still charge.
It definitely goes.
It still goes.
It definitely goes.
Front and back. I can go both
You
directions.
can go forward and backwards.
And I have the luxury version with the headlights and the indicators and everything.
Do you know my car
What do you
drives up my driveway by itself?
Ooh, it
And
go
parks
up the
itself at
drive.
the top of the driveway by itself. It's so cool.
I know.
And it's not a Tesla.
It
It's a
open.
BMW.
It opened the garage for you when you get closer to the house.
Oh, I probably could do that, but I don't know.
You should. It's the best thing in the world.
Yeah, I bet. I didn't even
It's
thought
the
about that,
best thing in the
I mean, I
world.
have a garage door open in the car, but
All those things are so great. You know,
Yeah.
when you now I'm considering a new car, not a new car again, a used car, but I'm considering something newer. I don't think I will ever buy a car without adaptive cruise control anymore.
Oh, adaptive cruise control is the greatest thing
I
ever.
can't buy a
But
car with
you have to buy adaptive cruise control with lane
keep assist.
Right, and
I know.
that you can let go of the steering wheel.
I know, with the lane
And if
keep
you buy the
assist.
new one, I have lane assist plus.
Yeah.
So I can
Driving,
drive for
yeah.
miles.
Driving
20
assistant,
minutes, half
yeah.
hour without
Yeah.
touching the wheel.
I know.
It's great. Sometimes it's scary because you're watching. And mine also. Were you in the car with me? I showed you how it changed lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cool thing is, it actually says to you. It lights up on the screen. It says lane change suggested, because like either you're in the.
He see that you go slowly.
No. It says lane change suggested, right? And all I have to do is look in the side view mirror of the lane it's suggesting, and the car will put the blinker on and change the lane for me.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see
Oh yeah,
that.
you didn't see that? Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah. All right. So, Mr. Joe.
Yes.
Tell us one more time how people can get a hold of you.
You can get a hold of me the best way on my cell phone is 215-817-9084. Once again, that's 215-817-9084.
All right, man. We had you on the
Wow.
we had
It
you on
was
the
good
show last week
talking
too.
with you guys.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You were
I
saying?
was just doing an open house with one of my realtor friends, and
All right.
I'm sitting here still.
So you're bored. So he's
I gotta
bored. So he
go
called
home
us.
now.
How you like that, right? Well, just for that.
We feel so important
No,
now.
I was.
I'm going to kick you off the
I
show.
had to
but-
wait. I had to wait so I could concentrate on the phone call because I wanted to be done with the open house.
Oh, there you go. All right.
At 2.
All right.
Now, I was
Joe,
done at 2, and
I have
and
a question
called
for you.
guys, and now I'm heading home.
So I have a
Okay.
question for you, and we'll end with that. Because everybody talking about the rates coming down, and the rates came down, and whatever. I don't know if it will still go down or not, but my question is, when you go for a mortgage right now, what's the rate you should expect?
He did answer that a little while ago. You didn't realize that, right?
I know, but it's vague.
That's a
because some
totally
places
loaded question because it depends on the type of program that you're doing. If you're doing an FHA, you can definitely get FHA rates under 6%.
Under 6%.
Conventional loans, conventional loans, depending on the credit score and depending on the down payment, you're going to be someplace probably an eighth north or south of 6.5.
Yeah, I was 6 3/4. How come you didn't take care of me?
He did.
Well, that's a jumbo. That was like a super jumbo.
Yeah, I know,
It's
really.
super jumbo.
All right.
Thank you, Joe. Thank
Everything
you.
is different for every program.
All right, but I'm gonna let you go now. I want to grab Ed's on the line,
Yeah.
and we're gonna talk to him now. What's going on, Ed?
Hey, Larry, how you guys doing?
Good, man. Another frequent caller of the show.
I wanted to talk about the new car prices and used car prices.
Yeah.
From what now I'm not talking about like what your price range. I'm talking about like a $30,000 or $35,000 car.
Sure.
Hey, Ed, before you start talking about cars, can you get out of the fish tank that you're in? What is that? Are you on a speaker? Speakerphone? Ed, are you on a speakerphone?
We lost him.
Ed, did you die?
You got him so upset that he won't talk to you now.
Yeah, Larry, maybe you should take it.
Ed, you still there?
He's still connected.
Is he? Well, maybe he was on a Bluetooth and the Bluetooth cut out and all that. But okay. All right. Well, Ed, call us back when you have a better... Wait. Yeah, there's something wrong with his connection.
I'm here.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
All right,
Listen, Glenn should just worry about answering the phone on the first 5 rings. But, I'm just kidding with you.
Touche. All right, cool. So go for it, Ed. What were you saying about the price of cars, $35,000, blah, blah, blah? We lost him again.
Yeah, the connection isn't good.
Yeah, Ed, you have to call us when you're either stationary or somewhere where you have more than a half a bar. All right.
Yeah, in all seriousness, there is something going on with your connection, Ed. I'm sorry. There's something wrong.
Yeah, it's your fault, Ed. It's not
back.
either that or Glenn cut you off because you insulted him. Either one.
No, he's still there. The connection's not good.
All right. So, all right, Omri?
Yes.
So, I gave my opinion of the 50-year mortgage. What do you think?
I think that... Okay, and that's not a plug. Okay?
What?
That's not a plug.
A plug for what?
Why do you always go there?
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. It's not a plug. What do you mean?
So I'm
not a plug for Joe or not?
No. That's not a plug for investor schooling. I just want to say something.
Oh.
I think that because I spent so much time in investor schooling, hearing yourself, hearing you again and again and again and again and again, I understand that it's a bit pointless. The whole 50-year mortgage is a bit pointless.
Right, it's pointless.
I will tell my kids, if they will come to me with that, to never do something like that, because it's basically paying more interest for a amortization.
I did say if it's a 2, 3, or 4 family house, you look. Hey, if I do a $500,000 loan and I get an extra $350
Larry,
cash flow,
I get you. If somebody else paying the mortgage, if you have a tenant that's paying the mortgage, that's fine.
Right.
Do it.
Right.
But if we're talking about conventional mortgage for first-time buyers,
right.
I think it's bad.
I think it's bad too.
I think it's just taking
and you gotta
them...
remember, right? Think about Trump, right? So Trump introduces this. Trump is, at heart, he's a real estate investor.
Yes.
So he's probably thinking, wow, if I got a 50-year mortgage on a rental property, I'd crush it. And when he's talking about 50-year versus 30-year, that's so close to interest only on some of the buildings he owns, it's a probably super duper number, so it makes sense.
I have an approach, and I'm working on this approach right now very, very hard. I don't think that anybody should have a mortgage on their rental properties. I know your opinion. Stop.
They should not have a mortgage on a rental?
No.
Okay, I can tell you all the reasons why they absolutely must have a mortgage on
I
it.
think on a rental property, you should have the highest line of credit you can get.
We're talking about the same thing. Okay.
Okay, you should have a loan, but not a mortgage.
So
I'm working on it.
You understand, you're the definition of the word mortgage is what you're struggling with. So a mortgage,
I got you.
A mortgage is a loan.
It's the same, yeah.
So a mortgage loan is a loan that could be a HELOC. It could be a line of credit, or
listeners, when they hear mortgage,
right? But
yeah,
you're talking about a HELOC, which is a really good idea. I believe every property that you have should have a HELOC on it. All right,
correct.
Let's do this. We actually have Ed back, but hold on, Ed. We're gonna hold on to you. We're gonna go to a commercial, and we'll be back in a little while.
Yes.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse.
Okay, you're clear.
Thank you, sir.
Take control of you.
The connection sounds a bit better. He said he was in a bar or something.
He was in a bar?
A complimentary.
I think that's what he
We'll
said.
have to bring that up.
Yeah, he was in a bar.
Really?
So he was in the tank.
Rewarding career, helping people get the claims they deserve. Sign up today at
Is he allowed?
adjustingacademy.com or call 267
I mean, he
392
he got a new kidney now, no?
Liver
That's
kidney or liver?
adjustingacademy.com or 267
Either one. He
392
shouldn't be drinking.
9907.
So he's ruining the new one.
He
He didn't get it yet.
Oh, he didn't get it yet. Okay.
Maybe he's not
Maybe
drinking.
he's so close to get the new one, so he's taking. Is it a proper joke? I don't know.
No, it's an interesting joke.
Media features, SEO that gets you everywhere, even AI overviews. They also have
I will do
our
it.
websites, including investorschooling.com, SiltonIncomeFund.com, LarrySteinhouse.com, and even our charity, Live27.org. Add in smart advertising and your brand becomes impossible to ignore, driving real leads and real conversions. Claim your free consultation and plan now at yourfreeplan.com. That's yourfreeplan.com. Don't wait. Make your business the one that people can't stop noticing. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. How many times are you going to listen to my voice before you finally go to investorschooling.com? I can't believe you haven't signed up for a class yet. You're going to learn real estate investing. You're going to learn stock options trading. You're going to learn things about
How
money
stupid
that
am I
you
that I
didn't even
didn't
know
check the
existed.
expiration
Go to
date?
investorschooling.com
Stupid.
right now.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, my goodness. This Thursday, investorschooling.com, and take that free class. See you there. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Listen, I know sometimes you worry about coming to see me because you don't want to invest in real estate, because you don't want to deal with toilets, traps,
All right, do you want to come back after this, or you want
Sure.
another 30?
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
or even own any real estate and
be
invest in real
falling
estate at the
No,
same
I'm not.
time. You want to learn this, so go to investorschool.com
All right, we're coming back.
All right.
and take a complimentary class this Thursday, and I promise you, no toilets, no trash, no tenants.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling.
I'm digging this music. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to
The Larry Steinhouse Show.
We have to do this. We have to do it in stereo every time now.
No, I'm trying. We're waving it in. This is because if you yes tomorrow I will get back to you. Maybe we'll see. The social
I've never seen you so
listen,
dumbfounded.
and the social
before,
services say I don't deserve
ever.
anything.
I've never seen you that dumbfounded.
How can it be that the social services don't believe in me? I should get a monthly something at that point, no? Don't you think so?
What does that mean?
I have no idea. We have a listener on the line. Hello?
What's up, Ed?
And we didn't drink anything today.
All right, Ed.
Hey, how's this connection? All right, better?
So I heard you were at a bar, and that's why
Can you hear me?
that's why the connection was bad.
No, I was joking. I wasn't in no bar.
Oh, okay.
No, because
listen,
you were joking.
We were wondering about that because
we started to joke. I said, okay, maybe he's ready for the transplant and he's going all the way.
Might as well use up what's left, right?
I thought you said get out of the bar or something. I thought Glenn said get out of the bar or something like that.
All right.
Okay.
But anyway, I've been looking at cars lately, and I find like a 2-year-old certified used car is almost as much as a new car. So why would I buy a certified used car with 30,000 miles on it when I can pay a little bit more and buy a new car and get the full warranty, 3-year 36,000 mile, or 5 years 60,000 mile, instead of buying. You know what I mean?
I promise you are wrong.
Well, what's happening is he's not negotiating well. The person, when he goes into the car dealership,
No,
that's the other mistake.
I haven't even negotiated.
Yeah,
I haven't had.
right.
I didn't even have to negotiate nothing. But I'm talking about your average car, 35,000. I'm not talking about higher end cars. I'm talking about your
you're
average
making up
car,
numbers.
35,000.
Listen to yourself. You're making up numbers.
No, I'm not making up numbers.
Yeah, you are. You're saying you could buy a new car for 35,000. You could buy the same used car for 30,000. Those are made up numbers.
I think you're talking about cars that have like markup or things like that because they are out there. And yes,
they do have. Toyotas have markups. Toyotas have markups on them. Some cars do.
Some,
not
but
all cars.
not what we
They
experienced
don't.
during COVID.
No, but here's what's happening, right? So
COVID
if you
was
go,
6 years ago. Forget about COVID.
Are you shopping for cars right now, Ed?
Go ahead.
Are you shopping for cars right now?
In the spring, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm looking. I'm just.
So you're not really shopping yet.
Window shopping.
You're not really shopping. Listen,
Right.
if you know how much the
Right.
car that you're going to buy is new, and the car and the used price, the car price isn't reasonable, go somewhere else. They're lying to you. They're playing games with you. They want to sell you a new car by showing you the used car price is so high.
And they do it. I experienced that before.
I've just been going online and seeing what they have advertised online. That's all.
Yeah, but even that. So advertise online. You go there, you negotiate, or you go there and just don't buy it from them. Buy it from a third party.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, and the only way to get a good price is with competition. You know what I mean? You have to these dealers have to compete with each other for your business.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fine, but still, if you're going to buy a used car, don't overpay for it just because you're going to a dealership. You need to be careful.
Right.
I mean, you're buying it cash, or you're going to finance it.
I want to finance it.
Okay, so you can get a loan anywhere. You don't have to get a loan from the dealer. You get a loan from your bank. So
I go to my credit union.
Yeah, there you go. So what a lot of people do is they want to go to
Yeah.
the dealer because they think they can get the financing easier from the dealer.
No.
It's no different. You can
Yeah.
get the financing yourself, just you have to work a little bit harder.
I think it's because they are there. Oh, we
Right,
have
right.
everything in house.
Of course,
That's
right. Of course,
yeah.
right.
No,
Absolutely ridiculous.
you have no leverage when you're using the dealer's financing. When you come in with your own money, you have more leverage. I think.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And even everybody knows.
So,
I shouldn't say everybody. What you should know is that the financing rate that they give you is negotiable. So if they say it's 8.5, say
they
I'm not
mark it
paying
up.
8.5, I'm going to go to my credit union, and they're going to give me 6.5, and then they say, well, all right, let's see if we can match it, because they want the financing in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really have to be educated because they all play games with you, like we'll throw in a warranty. If you use our finance. One dealership told me said if you bring your own financing, you can't have the $3,500 cash back.
Do me a favor, just move to the side so the truck won't hit you.
What?
What truck?
There was beeping.
The ice cream truck?
There was a reverse truck reverse next to you. Please, Glenn, tell me I'm not imagining.
Imagine
You're
what?
That. I mean,
there are beeps.
You're hearing beeping. No beeps. What are you talking about?
I do hear
you were
beeps.
imagining it.
Yeah, I did hear beeps.
Glenn heard the beeps.
There were beeps. There were reversing.
You guys are nuts. I gotta go.
Yes, we are, but you knew that before you called.
Yeah, you've known us for years. You should know we're nuts.
That's true.
Nothing new around.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. All right, we're gonna
This should
go.
be called the Larry Steinhouse Zoo Show.
It is.
It is.
Right?
You want to? I have a joke for you.
The afternoon zoo show.
The afternoon zoo show.
Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
Larry Steinhouse show.
I know. We'll do the voices.
Wait, what?
It will be so funny. We'll do animal voices.
What animal voice do you want to do?
I know. I just did a horse. You want a joke? So my kids didn't have school this week. Not all week. 2 days. You know why? It's a parent conference thing that now the teacher need to be off in a parent conference day. It used to be that the kids come home and then they come back to school with the parent.
Right.
Now it's not. There is a day off. You need to take off work, be with your kids. Thank God for
because
my
the teachers realize they don't get paid after 5 o'clock or after 3 o'clock.
whatever. Thank God for my job.
That's the teachers union that put that in there.
Thank God for
Exactly.
for entrepreneurship. So I'm actually having fun when I'm staying with my kids at home. And
I know.
don't need.
That's why you haven't seen me in a while because you've been staying home with your kids.
And I don't need to exactly. But the thing is,
you better watch out. You better watch out for your daughter. She's got her eyes on your fortune.
My daughter?
I seen her.
You know?
Yeah, I seen her in the class. She said
she likes the money.
All the money's coming to her.
She
likes the money.
I keep telling them. So, you want a story?
Wait, let's get rid of Ed first.
No.
He keeps interrupting you. Bye, Ed.
Bye, Ed. Thank you.
Go ahead.
So I was with my kids this week. I have another story related to my kids. I was with my kids this week, and my house number is 27, and I just moved 3 months ago. The woman across me, 26, her house was going to the sheriff's cell.
Really?
Now, I'm going to every sheriff's cell.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't check the list so much in advance because so many things are being canceled and postponed and all that. And what happened there, the moment the house was on the list, there was a zoo in front of her house. People and people and people.
Really?
And some people, it was a great learning for me. Some people have the guts to go in.
Really?
and talk to her. And some are very aggressive the way they do it.
Really?
So I don't know.
Did you
but
talk to her?
I didn't talk to her because I haven't seen her for a few weeks now. I know I believe she's there because the car is there, but I haven't seen her for weeks now. The funny thing is, some people come to me, the neighbor, to ask me questions.
Really?
And about all that. It was a zoo. You have no idea how
That's
much
crazy.
people.
Wow.
And how much, and I was pretty amazed about all that.
Huh, interesting.
I was pretty amazed. But I tell you that, my kids, I tell them exactly. I'm not living my life in order to leave you a big will. I'm living my life, and you're with me, so be grateful to live my life and to have fun.
Yeah, I thought my kids the same thing. Like my son Joshua said, listen, Joshua, here's the deal. I have no plans of leaving you anything.
Yeah.
But everything I have will be yours.
So there is something. There is something else. I need to understand that. Yes, I could be hit by a truck tomorrow. I hope not.
Me too. I need some help from you.
But I could help. Why?
I can't move the studio without you.
Yeah, I could hit by a truck tomorrow. That's your problem. My God. If you want to be my friend, please call 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. But I'm not going to die soon intentionally. So
intentionally? I don't think there's very few people who die intentionally.
The point is, if my kids or anybody is building on the wealth soon, so they don't need to develop career or take care of their own, it won't work very good.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So my daughter, and Ed mentioned something about she's very interested in money.
Good.
She's very interested in money. She spent too much time in a place here in Langford called Investor Schooling.
So how old is she now?
She's 9.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to open up a stock options account with Charles Schwab. And I want you to put $5,000 into it.
And let her trade it?
And teach her how to trade it.
Okay.
And you will create an incredible entrepreneur.
So I tell you what I'm going to do. Because half of her salary will go to a Roth. The other half can go to a Charles Schwab account. Can I open a Charles Schwab account under her name?
Yeah, but you have to be a custodian.
Okay.
Right. So the same thing with the Roth. So you can open up. So just remember, she has to work for you.
I know the rules. I know. I got you. The other thing I want to tell you about that is she went to a family member that you know, and she started to ask her question about her house. How much you bought for it?
Really?
Did you take a loan and all that?
That's wild.
And not my daughter, her aunt was a bit insulted by that. She didn't like that. Now my daughter is first of all, my daughter is a very, very mathematical person. She on her free time she take a piece of paper and she put math equations. It's amazing, which is basically what I do all my life. She is interested in the real numbers. Very nice. We just got a new Monopoly set that the prices are the real prices. So it's all in millions.
Really?
Everything is in millions.
I have not seen that one.
And she came, my aunt, she came to me and said, "Why is she asking me how much I bought my house for? Why is she asking me how much my car worth?" I said, "Why not? Why it's a problem?"
Yeah, right.
But I think it's the digging. It's like, you know how it's impolite to ask someone how much they earn? What's their salary?
So the funny part is,
but when a child do it,
why is it impolite?
When a child do it, I agree. Because people need to start to look at something and say, "This is where I want to be. This is what I want to do."
Right. So, see, the advantage that Rome has right now, if you will encourage her to keep doing what she's doing, the odds are she will become very wealthy.
I agree.
Because she will understand concepts and techniques at 17, 18, 19 that most people don't even understand until they're 50, 60, 70. If they understand them at all, ever.
It's more than that. It's to manage their budget. You want to get to a point in life. You see something. You see a new car. You said, I want to buy this car. You see a nice house. You said, I want to buy a house as nice as that in 20 years. Live up to it.
Right. That's true. Right.
Live up to it. Yeah. There is an awesome commercial. I think it's a Porsche commercial, with a child that keep coming to the dealership, and he look at the car. He looked at the 911, and he go back and he come back until one point he buy it.
Right.
He's been able to afford it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great commercial. I mean,
I think
stick up to your
too. Yeah,
stick up to your dreams. You see the dreams.
Yep.
Keep them alive, and reach out to them
Matter of fact,
because
if you ever see that commercial again, record it.
You can find it in YouTube. I will show it to you. It's an awesome commercial.
I think that'd be a great commercial to play to students.
I agree. It's an awesome commercial. I will find it in a second.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right. So.
But yeah, start educating your kids with understanding money as a tool.
Yeah.
Not as a god. Understanding money as a tool in a very early age.
Absolutely. Children should be taught money. Money should be discussed at the dinner table.
Yes.
Politics should be discussed at the dinner table. Religion should be discussed at the dinner table. This is why we have people growing up and they can't discuss religion, money, and politics.
And it's more than that. Don't only discuss money with your kids when it's wellness. You can discuss money with your kids when it's a shortage.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Sure, why not?
I truly believe in that. Don't put too much stress on them, of course, but explain.
Right.
And kids need to understand it, and I'm pretty sure they do.
I think kids understand more than we think they do.
Of
More than we
course.
give them credit for. I mean, Rome is very smart.
For her
Oz
age,
is very smart too, by the
Yeah.
way. Your son, he's just a bit rough for me.
He's a puppy. You need to understand.
It's a good way to say it.
He's a puppy.
Yeah.
So with how smart he is and all that, to get to the point that you sit with him and across the table and understand how smart he is, and the question he asks.
That I could tell. I could tell by the things, the questions he asks and the things he does.
On Thursday,
he's very smart.
On Thursday,
which is why he's bored. So he's bored in class because he's with other, how old is he now? 6?
He's not so bored.
How old is he now?
Ozzy 4.
4. Oh yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, right.
You understand? That's the thing. He's not so bored. He understands things quick. You don't need to explain to him many times.
Right. But the 4-year-olds are struggling with
he don't use the fingers to do math. He amazes us again and again and again.
Really?
And then you see that and you say, okay, so if you're sitting in a class and the teacher is teaching it again and again and again, and he got it in the first time, yes, let's understand what's going on.
Right.
That's, by the way, one of the difficulty we have right now in school for my daughter, for Rome.
For Rome, yeah, because she's so smart.
It's more than that. It seems like the parents are focused on having easier life, not easier life.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They don't want to work hard for their kids.
They don't want to work hard for their kids. They don't want to get in. They don't want to push their kids. It's the keep them as kids became so important. I don't get it. It's fine. Let them be their kid, but we also have responsibility for them.
Yes.
And some parents don't understand that.
Yeah, be a kid is not a bad thing to say.
No.
But learning reality, learning money, learning and understanding what's going on in the world is also very, very important.
Parents are shouting that the kids are stressed because of homework. Okay, so what? Is it a problem that the kid will be stressed? Why? A 9 or 10
So here's
year
an interesting thing. Is the kid stressed or is the parent stressed?
The kid is stressed and they don't want to go to school.
Stressed.
The parent is stressed over the stress of the kid.
No, the parent is creating the stress by letting the kid create the stress.
Because the kid was on cotton ball.
The kid's having a bad day going, I don't understand this. And then the parent go, of course you don't understand it. The teacher shouldn't be teaching. They shouldn't be giving you 2 hours of homework, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly the problem.
So now they're exacerbating the stress and they're making it worse for the kid.
I know.
That's what. That's where this whole new thing of entitlement and the whole new,
They see
I wish I had a girl, so my boy, I'm going to turn him into a girl. That's what's happening in this world.
You know that
parents are ruining their kids because they don't let them, besides be kids, let them be people and who they are.
It's exactly that. Develop them. Let them develop as
Yes.
you. Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we kind of went off on a tangent again.
Yeah.
So we have to find Debbie to.
But we had good discussion. I don't
find
agree.
Debbie to help us out here.
Can we move on? Can we move on?
Yes, we can. We do have a few more minutes, so if you want to call us and join, please 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. As you see, we'll be very happy to discuss any subject. 855-939-1137.
So I'm still crushing it with my covered calls.
I know, and I just figured out how dumb I am that I sold the clothes for 2 weeks.
Don't even worry about it. Actually, you're gonna end up making more money.
I know.
That's kind of a neat thing.
Yeah, I know. That's the fine thing. I know many people started to do the weekly.
Yeah.
Because they hear how well other people do the weekly.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's not a bad idea.
So,
we need to find the next stock with potential.
So we have another. So the really cool thing.
And
is
I found something.
Well, we'll talk about that. But I have something coming up. We have a challenge coming up in school.
Okay.
So for our students who have been here for a little while, we did a challenge a while back. We did the covered call challenge.
Ooh, I want the Larry trophy.
You can get one.
Oh, I want a trophy.
So we give a trophy out if you win. And hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. For some reason, I'm locked out of my thing here. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. So here we go. So we have another contest going to come on. The other one was the covered call challenge. We have 50 Shades of Trades. It starts January 1st. 50 Shades of Trades, and the students are going to compete. They're going to start with $10,000. And the one who has the most money at the end of 8 weeks is the winner.
Okay.
They get a trophy. They get dinner with me at where?
Capital Grill.
Of course.
Yes.
Right? And they get to pick a wine from my wine locker.
Sure.
Right?
How many wines do you put in the wine locker?
So the funny part is the actual physical locker can only hold 12.
Okay.
But we buy so many wines because, like last night we bought another 7 bottles. The week before we bought 6 bottles. And we bought like 30 bottles.
So you take them home?
No, well, we could take them home, but we don't. We just haven't. I really need to take. I might actually ask them if I could take some home tonight, because we probably should have some. But they actually will store them elsewhere, and they'll bring them out for you.
Okay.
So when you come, so it's funny. So you have you been to Capital World since I had the wine locker with me? No. So we need to go.
Come on,
we
need
to go. We need to
the
4 of us need to go, right?
Sure.
You and Tamara and
we
need to go. So what happens is they come to you with an iPad.
Yeah.
And the iPad has your wines in the
so
locker.
you have stock.
What?
You have a stock.
Oh yeah.
Really, and you can see like stock.
Yeah, exactly. I can see what they are, and and you got to remember, like I tasted them. Like even last night, we tested some wines, and I don't remember what we tasted. I just don't remember. I just remembered I liked that one. I liked that one. I liked that when I bought it. So every wine that I take out of my locker, I know I like. I just don't remember what it tastes like.
I'm confused. So how do you know which one you want more of?
Well, so there's certain wines that go with certain foods.
But they need to decide for you?
No. We decide because it's our locker.
Okay.
Right. So when we go in, we pick the wine that we're going to drink.
Okay. So you do the thing that you take a sip and you take it.
Yeah. Right.
You spill it to a bowl.
Yeah. You spill it on the floor. Yeah.
Oh my God! On the floor?
Well, yeah.
What do you mean on the floor?
It was we did the last one. It was outside, so we split in the parking lot.
Are you sure it's a Capital Grill? It sounds like the hooligan club or something. What is this place?
We didn't actually spit it. We drank it. We swallowed it.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to mess.
The whole spitting thing is so ridiculous.
But people do the spit, right? Sure, absolutely. I've also gone to Scotch tastings where they spit.
Really?
Yeah, Scotch tastings are good. You got a
hear.
good Scotch tasting. It's like you really learn the difference between Scotches.
I do Scotch tasting every Saturday.
You do?
You know where?
Yeah, I know where, but that's not a Scotch tasting. That's the same Scotch every week.
No, it's not.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
You have no idea how many.
That's true. So, but I have a bunch of Scotches at home too. I have Scotches and I have wine.
Mm-hmm.
Those are 2 things I drink.
I started to like.
But I don't drink much.
How it became a drinking show.
I know, whatever.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Gene in Northeast Philly who's got a quick question. If we
Sure.
can get him in
Let's
under
get
the
him
wire.
in, or her, or whoever.
Gene.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. You got a quick question, man. You got don't waste it on hi. How you doing?
Well, you said you were buying a car or maybe another car.
I might buy another collector car. I have collector cars.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Sure.
So I just wonder, do you still have that Alante?
I do, of course. The Alante is one of my favorite cars that I bought because it's just such a cool looking car, and it's an '83 Alante with the V8 North Star engine.
North Star.
The North Star.
Of course.
And how do you say the car?
Alante.
Right, Alante. Right. And we had such a good time bringing it back from Florida.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite cars. So yeah, absolutely.
How many flat tires did you have?
Oh, on the way home? The way home we had three.
Yeah.
I think 3 total.
Much something like
I
that.
had 1. You had 2.
Yeah. So we learned the hard way that when a car stands for too long, the
Yeah.
tires start to wear out.
Yeah, but they wear out in a weird way.
Of course.
So if you have a car that sits for too long, and I have some in my warehouse, I might be sitting too long right now. But if you have a car that sits for too long, the tires disintegrate from the inside out.
So the belt.
So you can't even see that
Uh-huh.
they're disintegrated. The belt itself starts to disintegrate.
The metal belt inside the rubber basically break loose.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Oh, it is scary, but it's only.
All right. Well,
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, I was just going to say we're almost out of time, and what I did was I got the show on my phone, and I'm going to listen to it completely because I missed most of the real good stuff.
Oh, we happy
the
that
real
you
good
called.
stuff is when the callers call. So this is the real good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to call until just now, but I missed a lot of the things you were
Cool.
talking about.
Call next
and I
week.
know you were talking about buying another collector car as
Yeah,
well.
I'm looking at a
So,
Corvette, a
good luck with
1973
that.
Corvette.
Okay, so I'll let you finish out the show, and some things have changed in my situation, and I may be able to come by and see you on Thursday.
That'd be
because
great.
I wasn't able to do that all these years. So
We'd love
there
to
you
see you,
go.
man.
You might meet up with me eventually, and I want to see your studio.
You definitely will show it off to you. Appreciate it. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to
All
seeing
right.
you in person then. All right, Omri, we got about a minute and a half. What do you think?
I think that I'm happy that we have new people that are listening to us. So this guy made my.
He's not new. He's a long time listener actually.
Ah, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but he didn't came to investor schooling yet.
He hasn't come to investor schooling yet. He has a issue that he can't come to investor schooling, and he sounds like he's gotten over it.
So I'm very happy.
Right.
And if you also want to join us for a free class this Thursday, figure out how you do a return that the lawyer said you can do a return if the return is not the return that you want to do according to the lawyer that do the return. You can come to investor schooling. That's this coming.
So here's the
Thursday.
thing. Here's what's really weird. I could say that I could teach you how we get 3 to 4. You know what?
No, you can't say that.
No, I can't say that. I can say that we can teach you how we get, actually 6 to 8%.
How we got, not how we get.
No, how we get it. I could teach you how we get it. I could teach you how we get 6 to 8% income, using covered calls, right? But I can't say that the income fund, makes 6 to 8% and typically pays out 3 to 4%.
Even though it does.
Even though it does.
Okay, so go to investorschooling.com and join this complexity. Go to investorschooling.com and we'll be very, very happy to have you for a Thursday night class this coming Thursday.
So Debbie always says that the show, she doesn't need to be on the show.
Why?
Because she always says, you guys go without me and you just keep talking about me. But I'm going to tell you that we missed her today. The show was not as good as it normally was. So we have to make sure that Debbie knows that. We have to make sure we tell her we missed her. Anyway, all right. I want to thank you all for listening to the Larry Steinhouse Show. We are here every week at 1 to 3, sometimes from 10 to 11, depending on whether there's a game or not. We appreciate the callers who didn't call, and we appreciate the callers who did call. Of course, I want to thank the sweet Glenn Page for being such a great guy and taking care of us and making sure that we get on the air.
Love you.
And if you want to take a free class, go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements.
You are clear. Hang on 1 second.
Yes, and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Auto Group Studios, experience the power of one with 8 brands and 25 locations. Always live. WPHT.
Okay.
First one.
First one was better, yeah.
Powering your drive.
First hour?
Yeah, first hour will give me more.